Ask yourself a question. Why are you still hoarding all these things? I found few answers for myself. I grew up in a family when my grandmother was using old towels and mended bed sheets while she had the new ones in her closet. The old ones were still okay, and the new ones, oh, you'll never know when the hard days can arrive. And my mom grew up in the same mood, so do I. And the difference between me and my grandma, that my grandma grew up in post-war times, and when they have nothing. And me, I can buy anything I want in one click. So every season I was buying a new clothes while I had a whole big closet of clothing. And they was there because maybe one day, and that day never happened. So I was buying and buying, and I get more and more, and I was still unhappy what I had. And after a while I learned a few lessons. Buying things will not give me happiness, so I stopped doing that. The second thing why I still have some clothes in my closet, because I have paid for them. It doesn't matter what price. I bought this dress spontaneously. I was on a shopping with my friend, and we were just going out from the shop, and I saw this dress. I tried it, and my friend told me, "It looks gorgeous on you, just take it." I saw in the mirror this happy face, and that moment I thought, yes, that truly looked gorgeous. But I forgot one thing, that usually I don't wear dresses. But maybe that will change. Maybe I will wear it. Maybe I need that beautiful dress. So I bought it. And I wear it once. I understood that I also need to get rid of the things which I don't wear. It doesn't matter what was the price if I don't use it. So I learned the lesson, never buy spontaneously. The next thing, after some time our body can change. And about 10 years ago I was a little bit bigger, let's say. And I have few clothes, and every time I was trying to wear them, I saw that they're too small. But I was working on my body, and I was working hard. So I put them in the closet, and I tell myself that I will wear them when I will fit them. This is a lie. And yes, after years my body have changed. But those clothes was too big for me. Again, we need to get rid of all of the clothes that don't fit us at this moment. Because if our body will change, we will buy a new one. For sure we will want to buy a new one, but not to use the old ones. And we're slightly moving to the next reason, that I have so much things and I have no time. I don't want to spend so much time to clean everything. So we decided to do nothing, and that's the easiest way. But you don't need to spend like days or the whole weekend cleaning all your clothes. Take for example one part. So take your time and take for example all your purses. Put them in one place and choose those which you are using, and those which you are not using, put them in a box. And maybe if you will remember them, you can take out from the box. If not, if after a year, for example, you are not using anything from that box, just give it away. Easy as that. And next time, take all your shoes. Maybe you can take a winter shoes or summer shoes. Next time, maybe take one shelf from your closet. We're like a children, you know. When the child has a lot of toys, he gets lost. He don't know what to choose. But if we let them only few choices, he will choose the best one at this moment. So the same is with our clothing. So we need to see everything what we have. I have created few rules for myself, and those rules wasn't created in one day. I spent years. Why I decided to go on a minimalistic style, because we was moving from one place to another during last 6 years, about 9 times. So it's like 1-2 times per year. And after, I think, the second or third time, I realized how much things I have. And I was just packing in the boxes, unpacking in new house, packing again, unpacking. And I realized that all the things, I'm just packing them. I don't use them during the day. And now I'm talking about, not about the clothes, but about the clothes also, about the kitchen utensils and other things. But when you need to pack everything and unpack, you can see how much things you have. So after, I think, the third packing, I realized that I don't need so much things. And I started to learn about myself. Sometimes it can be hard, and maybe sometimes you will need the help from your friend or a stylist. I think it's possible to find online stylist and just talk about your style for an hour or two, because the stylist can show you some kind of ideas maybe for your style. And that will not cost you much. That will cost you, I don't know, a sweater, a pair of shoes. So I did that. I talked with the stylist, and I was asking not create a style for a season, but I was asking to help me realize what kind of clothes will look good on me, on my body type. And I told her which colors I prefer and in which kind of clothes I feel comfortable. So she gave me a list with their examples, and that was my starting point. My first rule, actually it's not the first rule, but the most important rule for me now, when I'm buying a new clothes, if I'm talking about the casual wear, not the sport wear, I'm checking the material. So if it's 100% natural material, it can be cotton, linen, silk, wool, but it's a natural material, I will try this clothes. But if it's not, I'm choosing not even to try it. I don't like the feeling on my body. So I decided to buy natural material clothing. And on one hand, that cost me time and money and time again. But after a while, it gets easier. Now I have my own brands, which I knew. I know that the clothes are fitting me well. I know that they are producing clothes from natural material. And sometimes I don't need to go shopping and spend the whole day in the shopping mall. I just need to go or in a one shop or on the website and make some clicks and order a dress or a sweater which I like, because I know I know the models, I know the size, and I know that they fit me well. Today, when I know all these brands, of course it's easy, but like some time ago it was a bit hard because I didn't know anything about my body type, about the size and the models and etc. But still, I worked on myself for a while, and that's worth it. I'm talking now about the clothes which are casual clothes, but I still buying the sports clothes which are made from not natural materials. But I have reasons for that, because the sport clothing, they need to dry fast. For example, I do mountaineering, I do hiking, so I need these clothes which are breathable, which are made from breathable materials, which can keep me warm for a long time, and also will dry fast if something happens, if rain happens. So, but if you're interested about the sports clothing I have, you can write me in the comments below, and I will make another video about that. So ask yourself a question: what is your style? Sometimes we want to be this, that kind of girl. And the fashion changes every season, almost every season. The trends are changing all the time. And yes, the trends are changing, but the style will stay, but your style will stay with you for a long time. I spent some time learning my style, because there was clothing which I wanted to have and which I really, really liked, but they don't fit me. And I was making some mistakes, and we need to learn from that mistakes. I had 2 pair of jeans. I have a skinny jeans and I have a long waist jeans, and now I know that I can't wear long waist jeans. I have some problems. It was not comfortable to sit, and if I needed to sit like whole days, or I needed to drive for a long trip, I had some difficulties with that. The same was with the skinny jeans. I have nice shoes, and I really wanted this fancy view with the shoes and skinny jeans and some kind of oversized hoodie or sweater, and I look beautiful in that. And I really liked this view in my mirror, but I didn't like the feeling. I didn't like the feeling in the jeans, and every time I was getting cold with them, because we're living in Norway and it's quite a cold weather, and even a long coat didn't help me. So yes, I learned my rule. I can't buy any clothes, any skirts or pants with the long waist, and I can't buy skinny jeans. Sad for me, but that is true. So I'm not even trying to buy them. So every time when you buy some kind of clothes which are not fitting you, don't be sad, don't just throw it away, but learn your lesson. Why this clothing is not fitting you? Why you are not feeling comfortable? And just remember that, and next time when you will want to buy something, just remember those rules. I know that my first rule is materials. The second rule, my style. The third rule, colors. And it's really important to find your color palette. I love this black, gray, sand color. Wanna see how much gray clothes I have in my closet? That's funny thing, but yes, I really like black colors. I like gray, I like sand color, and mostly the colors are like from the natural color palette. And sometimes I want to buy something extra bright. When I want to buy something like that, I'm staying extra calm, because I know that if I will buy like orange pants, they will fit with all my wardrobe. So I have like few t-shirts I can wear with them, and I have different tops, and everything will fit well with those kind of pants. Know your basic color palette and know how to mix your color palette with the mood colors. And another rule, I'm trying, every time I'm buying something new, I'm trying to remember my wardrobe, and I'm trying to think how I will mix my clothes, how I will wear, for example, these orange pants. Do I have enough t-shirts to wear with them? Do I have some kind of tops to wear with them? What kind of shoes I will wear with them? And if I find few different styles, I will buy them. But if I will need to buy like a t-shirt, a shirt, or a shoes pair, I will not buy them, because I will need like more things. I live in the mountains, so I don't need a lot of fancy clothing. I work from home, so I don't need any work costumes. And I do a lot of hiking, and I go out in the nature. So yes, I do need a lot of different clothes. It depends on the weather, to go hiking, to go to the mountains. And here you need to understand your needs. And I also decided to create a list for you. Here I like to categorize my wardrobe, and I made about 10 categories. And yes, that looks a lot, but that's not. So yes, sometimes my home wear can be the same like outgoing wear. So I can see what kind of clothes. Do I need something else? For example, I have my home pants, and I see that they're like dying little by little. So I return to my list, and I write in my list that in a while I will need some home pants. In my head, in my list, I can see what kind of clothes I will need in a while, and what I have enough. So while we were living in France, I had a lot of city clothing, because we live in a city and we were going for a walk. And here I realized that I don't need so much city clothing. A few days ago I decluttered my closet again, and we live in Norway for a year already. So now I can see what kind of clothes I will not need at all. So I find a friend who maybe will fit in my clothes, and maybe she will like it, because she has a different kind of life. And yes, if you have really good clothes and you don't like them and you want to get rid of them, you don't need to throw it away, but you can ask maybe your friends or neighbors. Maybe they wanted to try, maybe they like them. And of course you can give them to the charity, and that will be a good decision. But before you do that, learn your rules. Learn your rules. It's not difficult to declutter. It's difficult to get your closet without clutter later on. Because I spent some time on that every time I wanted to buy something new, I was thinking. Sometimes we need this overnight sleep. We need to think, do we need that thing? And if I wake up next morning and I forgot the pants I was searching, or forgot the new pair of shoes I saw just accidentally online, I don't buy them. And that helps me a lot. So I want to help you to declutter, so I created a list for you, so you can create your wardrobe categories. You can make some notes for your styles and colors, and If you want to declutter with me online, just write me in the comment below and I can help you with that, because I spend a lot of time on that, and believe me, I know a lot about decluttering. And now I'm very happy with my wardrobe, because a few days ago I was made this season decluttering, and I realized that I don't have a lot of things to get rid of, and I'm really happy for that, because years ago it was a lot. It was way too much. So I want to wish you a good day, and thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.